Fight Live returns to Channel 5 this Friday. Two of Britain's most exciting super lightweights collide at London's legendary York Hall. Don't miss Eubank versus Farrell this Friday on Channel 5.
I'm going to share something with you that might put me in a very negative light, yeah.
Relationships are not my forte.
See if someone grabbed up my wife or something, completely different ballgame.
I'll walk away from it, and this has been like a therapy session.
Razabana here, IFL TV, proudly sponsored by Everlast here in London for the official press conference for Chris Eubank Jr. and Liam Smith. With me, Liam Smith's retired brother, Stephen Smith. Stephen, how we doing, mate?
Not too bad, mate. Yourself?
I'm good. Do you ever get the pump when you see these big fights taking place?
These are the ones that get you excited about, aren't they? The ones, the names and the excitement before it. You walk in these and you sort of like start getting itching.
Yeah, don't be shadowboxing here, mate. You're done. Liam's been calling out Kell Brook, calling out Chris Eubank Jr. for a while now. He wants these fights. He wants these mega fights. I know he's not getting any younger, but how tough is this fight? Yeah,
listen, you know what Eubank sort of brings to the table. He's a fit, strong, tough lad. So anyone with them attributes, it's going to be a tough night's work. But as far as the boxing ability and stuff, and we believe Liam's ring IQ, what he brings to the ring, we believe he's a favourite in this fight for us.
Obviously, Chris Eubank Jr. has been around a while. I know whenever he's stepped up, I know that Billy Joe Saunders' fight was close. He lost to obviously George Groves as well. Is Liam completely different from all those fighters?
Yeah, stylistically he is, but it's sort of been Chris being found wanting when it's become he stepped up against a top level boxer. Anyone with a good amateur background and stuff, he seemed to be found wanting a little bit. Well, in them losses in the Groves fight and the Billy Joe Saunders, I think it was sort of his boxing side, which wasn't down to like a sort of fitness. I think it was sort of his boxing ability what let him down. And this fight going into it, we're very confident in what Liam brings to the table.
Has he improved much over the years, Chris Eubank Jr.? Obviously, I know he moved to Roy Jones Jr., but have you seen a considerable improvement in Chris?
Listen, he's improved over the years, of course. He's not the same fighter when he started out, but regarding now with the Roy Jones thing, you've heard Liam say a few times he's a bit betwixt and between with styles. He's caught in between styles at the minute, and he's trying to emulate Roy Jones a lot. And we don't think it works too much, but again, that's things that we can capitalise on going into this fight.
We know Liam can box, we know Liam can be in your face, and we know Liam can brawl. So Liam has all those attributes. We know Chris Eubank Jr. loves to fight. What do you expect this to be? What kind of fight do you expect this to turn out to be?
I think it's hard to envision this fight without being a very exciting fight. Both styles, I think, will gel really well. Whichever tactics they do hold to bring out, I think with the atmosphere in the night, it looks like it's going to sell really well. The interest's been good, so I think it will be an explosive fight, and it's one we're really excited about.
I've heard they've sparred before, correct?
Yeah, they sparred a few years back now, but yeah, they sparred up in Bolton. It was. Yeah.
How was that?
Good. Again, we're as confident as we are. I've seen Liam in the ring with him, and again, both fights have come on since then. But the styles match up. We're very confident.
Chris, when he was about to fight Chris Eubank Jr., when he was in the fight corner, Ben, he said, "I need to be 60%," and then he said, to fight Liam Smith, I need to be less than 60%.
It's all showmanship, it's all bollocks, isn't it? You know what I mean? He says a lot of stupid things. I remember him when he went in that tournament with Callum, and he laughed about the bookmakers odds making Callum favourite and said shows how much they know and all that. Yeah, he didn't make the final himself and Callum won it. So what Chris Eubank Jr. says is just laughable really most times. But again, he goes on about percentage and what you need to be. Liam's the one moving up for this fight. Liam's not fighting at his own weight. Liam's moving up. Liam hasn't tried to make any, catch weight fights or nothing. He's happy to go up because it shows you how confident he is in his ability and what percent he has to be, you know what I mean?
Mauricio Suleiman has said that this fight could end up being an eliminator for the WBC belt. It would be amazing to see Liam Smith or Chris Eubank, but Liam Smith become two-time world champion.
Yeah, definitely, and if it ends up being a two-weight world champion, it's a massive achievement. He's again that comes down to the pedigree what he's bringing to the fight. He's been there, done. He's been world champion. You know what I mean? It's something that obviously Eubank Jr. would always love to do, but Liam's been there, done it, and to go and do it again would be unbelievable.
Is it a must-win for Liam?
Yeah, I think it's a must-win for both of them. Really, I think once you start to get to this sort of stage of your career, and the level of both fighters are at, I don't think they're going to want to be losing fights and then coming back and dropping down a level, British level and stuff. They're both past that, so I do feel it's a must-win for both fighters. Yeah, at this stage of your career, I think all your fights are.
Full 12 rounds, or is it a stoppage?
Either or, really. I think, you know, if they land, they both good pressure fighters, they both be confident in their own abilities. But, you know, we're really confident what Liam's bringing to the table yet again. And I think if he capitalises on what he's working on, then yeah, I think he can stop him.
Also happy that it's not happening in London and it's Manchester, so the Scousers can all come out as well.
Yeah, listen, it doesn't matter where the fight is, but you know, we're happy it's a bit nearer home for us. Liverpool to be lovely, but I just don't think they had an arena big enough. So up the road to Manchester, it's a good little trip for all the Scousers, and we'll get behind Liam on the night and see a good win.
Well, we look forward to it, and we look forward to a press conference which kicks off very, very shortly. Stephen, generally, how are things? How's life? What are you up to?
Yeah, all good, mate. I'm happy. It's life after boxing's tough in terms of, you know, you miss it. I still miss it now. I still miss it like mad. I wish I was still fighting, but it's just one of them things. Time catches up with us all. But you know, personal life, I'm really happy. I'm blessed in that way. So, you know, the future's bright.
I was in the gym a couple of weeks ago to see Natasha Jonas, and obviously caught up with Scott Quigg. We were in the changing room sitting down. He's just come out of the shower after being on the pads with Paul Butler, who obviously he's got a big fight in December. And I was like, how's life? And he goes, he struggled so bad at the beginning, so bad. He started adding weight, but now he's got kind of a routine. We've seen Anthony Crowler as well, managing, coaching, training fights. Is that something you're going to go down as well, maybe?
Possibly. I might get back involved in boxing, but I sort of stay clear of it for a bit, as much as I could without having my brothers involved, obviously. But I tried to stay away from it because, again, just missing it. I thought if I'm in the gym and training, I'll end up coming back and having more fights, and I don't want to be losing to people I shouldn't be losing to. So it's just one of them things. I'm trying to stay away from it as much as I can, but I think boxing will always be in my life. You know, I love the sport, and I'm very grateful for the life it's given me. So, you know, again, loving the sport is one thing, but being in the sport a bit too long would be another, you know, be detrimental for myself, and I wouldn't like to do that. So I'm happy. I think I got out the right time. I think COVID sort of helped me in a way, because boxing sort of seemed to be stopped. But then when boxing started back up, you know, it kicked in. I really missed it, but I'm good. As I say, I'm happy. I'm okay with it, and I can now sit back and watch.
Yeah, you've got all your faculties intact. Yeah. You've got all your teeth. Your hair's looking great. But yeah, we look forward to this, and hopefully we'll catch up with you in due course.
Yeah, fingers crossed. Thanks, mate.
Stephen Smith, IFL TV. Thank you very much.
Fight Live returns to Channel 5 this Friday. Two of Britain's most exciting super lightweights collide at London's legendary York Hall. Don't miss Eubank versus Farrell this Friday on Channel 5.
I'm going to share something with you. That might put me in a very negative light, yeah.
Relationships are not my forte.
See if someone grabbed up my wife or something, completely different ballgame.
I'll walk away from it, and this has been like a therapy session.